Deputy Minister Landers hosted his Swiss counterpart for high-level consultations. The sixth session of the high-level consultations took place within the context of solid structured bilateral relations between the two countries and their commitment to enhance the North-South dialogue. The Deputy Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Llewellyn Landers, co-chaired with his Swiss counterpart, Yves Rossier, the sixth South African Switzerland high-level consultations. The HLC comprises the following committees: Foreign Affairs Working Group, the Human Rights Dialogue Subcommittee, the Joint Economic Commission, the Development Cooperation and Financial Matters Working Group, and the Science and Technology, Energy, Education Skills Development and Vocational Training Working Group. During the session, both the Deputy Minister and the State Secretary emphasized the importance of human rights as a priority of their foreign policies. They also agreed that the newly formed South Africa-Switzerland Human Rights Subcommittee would go a long way in enhancing cooperation and constructive approaches to human rights issues of mutual interest.
Switzerland is viewed as a true friend of South Africa, and we share common values of democracy, respect for human rights, and social justice. We also continue to build our good relationships on these principles.
The Deputy Minister and State Secretary agreed to explore possible collaboration in peace-building initiatives in Burundi and Somalia. They further agreed to contribute to the strengthening of regional African organizations and commended the African Union in its efforts to maintain peace and stability.
Of course, there we need you to help us see the things as they are. We are heavily engaged in Africa for many reasons. We didn't came on the wave of the colonization. We had too many problems in our country to engage in those kind of adventures. But Switzerland's presence in Africa is an old presence, not only in South Africa, but on the whole continent. We respect, as you say, this cooperation has to be made according to the national priorities. You're definitely right. I would just add that the national priorities have to make sure that they are in the interest of the people.
The State Secretary expressed Switzerland's willingness to continue contributing towards sustainable peace on the African continent and to consider Agenda 2063 in its future engagements.
Beyond the bilateral aspect, the regional and the 2063 agenda, which is definitely an excellent vision, I'm sure this future is already being built now. There is Africa now is no longer what it was 20 years ago. For me, the conference of Addis Ababa this year will definitely mark as well a turning point in this cooperation.